Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome to my platform. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this channel and you like what you see after watching, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to get notified each time I upload a new video, even those without notification. Here we react to all forms of videos, international and local. Every Saturday by 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. You are free to call in to air your opinion about the happenings in our society. Invite your friends, share my videos with your families and colleagues. Do not keep this information to yourself. Myself, I will be sitting down here to watch this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section and leave our comment, our opinion about the video we watch constructively as we watch this video, my people.
Today we have come to address a very important issue as it concerns, going forward in the struggle for Biafra. We are going to address very, very important issue here today. We are going to also continue to put the criminals in the DOS and Chinasa Nworu, the bedbug in IPOB, on notice. We are informing them that their time is up, and of course, there is no going back until they repent, if they can. But I don't think they are going to repent because they have sold their hand. They have sabotaged Nnamdi Kanu. They have betrayed him, and this kind of betrayal, the level of betrayal, we don't see them repenting. Rather, they are going to go deeper into the sin against the Holy Spirit. So today we have come to also inform Chinasa Nworu that you cannot continue to threaten ESN. ESN commanders has made it very clear to you, you are not in charge. You have lied to them. You blackmailed them on Radio Biafra, and they have made it very known to you. It is time you stay away. It is time you stay away. You have sabotaged them, both, Swahimi, both Mwinde Swimi, and those who threaten that they get killed. So the time is now for you to mind your business and stay away. You stay away because you cannot continue to kill people by your actions and inaction, and you think they are not going to wake up one day. They have waken up. ESN is awake, and there is no going back. The commanders are brave people. They know that thing they know it even better than you. So your time is up. We told you people, those of you with your impunity in IPOB, Chinasa Nworu, the bedbug whose interest is what he can get, and the only thing he do is to support criminality, form cabals that Nnamdi Kanu hate. What Nnamdi Kanu hate in IPOB is cabal. Chinasa Nworu, with his hate, jealousy, envy, and greed, have succeeded in building cabals, and God will use some of us to destroy any cabal in IPOB. So going forward, a lot is going to change from today. And let me make it very clear also that the threat that Chinasa Nworu is threatening our commanders on ground have to stop. Chinasa Nworu, they have challenged you. If you want to fight, you go back and go down to Biafra land. Today, we are going to expose how Chinasa Nworu is lying to the ESN that his name is in Interpol. I can't believe that. I want to expose this bedbug who only thing he does is to destroy every structure of Nnamdi Kanu. Today you are going to hear something that will shock you. Chinasa Nworu not just lie and try to deceive the ESN, which he has no control over, because they have come to know that he is the Zama, the chief bedbug in IPOB. Today, Chinasa Nworu those who he still have their contact, he go to them and tell them that his name is in Interpol. And Chinasa Nworu is claiming that his name is in Interpol. We do not know the crime Chinasa Nworu have committed, that his name is in Interpol. We don't know what he's talking about. But those of you, the Iraq, are you aware that Chinasa Nworu is claiming that his name is in Interpol? Do you know that? Do you know that the Chinasa Nworu is going from one ESN commander to another, telling them, lying to them that his name is in Interpol? And that is why he cannot come to fight, cannot come to Nigeria to fight. So this evening, we continue the crusade and the cleansing of the house, because at the end of the day, this house will be very clean. Before I go further, I would want to also bring to your notice, this is going to be not normal broadcast. We're going to have something different today. I will remind you of our leaders' pronouncement on the department called the emissaries. Some of you do not know what emissaries stand for. Before I go into explaining in brief the emissary, you know that we come very early today, so a lot of people don't know we are coming live, because when I announced the live broadcast, I did not put time. So we are going to, first of all, before we go into explaining the emissaries and what they stand for and what they are going to be doing going forward, we have to now bring the issue of Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma. For those of you who were asking questions about Hope Uzodinma, how many of you, the so-called E-warriors and the E-Almajiri, Irat, those who are under the payroll of Chinasa Nworu and the Nenayanya and the other criminals in DOS, those of you who are under their payroll, how many of you, since you hate what Hope Uzodinma is doing, since you know that Hope Uzodinma is killing our people, since you know that he has become one of the worst things that happened to Biafra region, how many of you have shared the exposition on Hope Uzodinma? How many? None. None of you. But every day you open your mouth. Every day you open your mouth and begin to claim Hope Uzodinma is doing this, Hope Uzodinma is doing that. Now we are bringing the highest exposition about Hope Uzodinma. Why are you not making it go viral? Hope Uzodinma was a hardened criminal. He was an armed robber. He killed people during armed robbery. And the last armed robbery attack, when he got arrested with his gang, he was facing firing. He was to face firing squad. I am going to tell you a brief history again today. And I am expecting the people from Imo State. I told you people that I want people from 50 years up to come up with more information. And of course, I will be releasing it little by little. So Hope Uzodinma was an armed robber. He was an armed robber who faced death, who was on death row in Imo State. And let me tell you the story. The people during the time when Hope Uzodinma was to be executed by firing squad, it was during Buhari regime. During Buhari regime, Hope Uzodinma during Buhari regime was an armed robber. He killed people. He killed his victim. And during that time, how they execute people in Nigeria was that it does not matter anywhere the crime was committed. It does not matter where you commit the crime. When they want to execute you, they bring you to your community. When they want to kill you, they bring you to your community and execute you. I want people to recollect and recall this particular history. Hope Uzodinma was facing firing squad. He was brought to his community to be executed. Are you aware of that? During Buhari regime, Hope Uzodinma was brought to his community to be executed by firing squad. It was the Ezemo and the Igwe of the community that came and intervened. They intervened, claiming that if Hope nobody in their land, the blood of their indigene cannot be spilled in their land, that it will bring doom to the entire community. And that was how the king, the Eze Umume, I want you people, those of you who come from Imo State, where Hope Uzodinma come from, I want you to go and ask question. What I'm telling you now, go and ask question. Go and ask the Eze. Go and ask about the Eze Umuma. The Eze Umuma. The Eze Umuma during Buhari regime, because we are going to dig this thing out. We are going to dig it until we dig everything out to the open. That's how we do. I want those of you who come from where Hope Uzodinma come from to go and make your finding. In 1984, 82, 83, during Buhari regime, I want you to go and ask your mother's question, who was the Eze in your Hope Uzodinma's community? Eze Umuma. Eze Umuma, and there is somebody that is the chief priest in that community. When they brought Hope Uzodinma, this Hope Uzodinma, when they brought him to be executed by firing squad for armed robbery, not just ordinary armed robbery, he was killing his victim. He was killing his victim. So when they brought him to the community to be executed, the Eze or Eze Umuma in 1984, 1983, go and ask, we need to dig everything out. They came out with their priest, with their chief priest of that community, of that village. They say there is something, that is date or the oracle, because in those days, in those days, oracle is very strong, not like all this adulterated oracle these days. So they came and the Eze said that no blood of their indigene shall be spilled on their land, that it is going to bring sacrilege, it's going to be sacrilege, it's going to bring doom to them. So the Buhari administration then, they took Hope Uzodinma away. So, to go and kill him somewhere else. So that not to pollute the land. Now, little did these people, where Hope Uzodinma come from, they didn't know that Hope Uzodinma later was not killed. They didn't know that he was not killed. It was from there he ran to Lagos to join 419, continue his criminal activities. Now, the next thing Hope Uzodinma did was to come back when he contested for Senate. The time he contested for Senate, he came back. I am also challenging the people in Imo State, in his constituency. Immediately, Hope Uzodinma came back. The opponent, the person that he contested the senatorial districts against, his opponent brought the issue of Hope Uzodinma being an armed robber. Do you know what happened? Hope Uzodinma assassinated him. This is why we say Nigeria breed criminals, and there is no way Hope Uzodinma can be a governor in Biafra land and you see peace and tranquility. It can never happen. The land of Biafra is fighting, and that's why there are chaos in Imo State. And it left for the elders in Imo State to rise up, because Hope Uzodinma has spilled the blood of their own people in Imo State. And the land of Biafra is against everything that Hope Uzodinma does. So all the chief priests in Biafra land, all the chief priests in Imo State, I challenge you people to go and consult the oracle and go to work. The only way to restore peace in Imo State, and by extension in Biafra land, is to chase Hope Uzodinma out of Biafra land, because the sacrilege he committed is following him, and it is going to follow Imo State, because Imo State have come to, we don't understand what is wrong with them. Because I cannot understand how it is me that is now revealing the sacrilege that happened in Imo State in 1984, 1983, 1984 to 1986. So you see Hope Uzodinma, everything turning against him is because the way they did not want his blood to spill in the land is the same way he has spilled the blood of innocent people and Orala. It is sacrilege, abomination. So if you are from that particular side, part of Biafra land, you must make sure you rise up. Otherwise, Hope Uzodinma, the spirit of Biafra is angry. The spirit of Biafra is angry. Ali Igbo is very, very angry. I am telling you, the land of Imo State is very angry. Hope Uzodinma Rorala, he spilled the blood of innocent people when Amadioha, you know, in those days, when Amadioha was very, very active. We don't know how Amadioha is today. We are only calling Amadioha. You know, in those days, where you do something, something will happen to you. The law of Abraham. Is it the law of Abraham? Or the law of Moses also? All right. So it is a challenge I am putting to people in Imo State today. After Hope Uzodinma assassinated the opposition in that Senate race, nobody ever spoke about it till today. People were afraid because if you talk, Hope Uzodinma kill you. If you talk, Hope Uzodinma will assassinate you. So everybody was afraid. Nobody want to mention the history of Hope Uzodinma. Today, we are opening it, we are visiting it, and we are going to make sure that it comes to the limelight. So, and who is going to do it? You and I. You and I. You have to make this the pronouncement I'm making now, put it in writing, put it in word, share it, make it go viral until people who know exactly what transpired will come out and let us expose the evil and the sacrilegious Hope Uzodinma, who the land of Biafra is fighting against. And because of that, nobody in Imo State is talking. Everybody is afraid to talk, because if you talk, Hope Uzodinma kills you. So what fact are we presenting today? We are presenting the fact that Hope Uzodinma was an armed robber. We are presenting the fact that Hope Uzodinma was arrested for armed robbery after killing his victim. We are presenting the fact that during the time Hope Uzodinma faced a death penalty, death by firing squad. We are presenting the fact that during the time Hope Uzodinma was on death row, when a criminal wants to be executed, they take that criminal to his community and execute him. It was then that kind of practice was in Nigeria then. We are presenting the fact that when they wanted to execute Hope Uzodinma by a firing squad, they brought him by himself, they brought him to the community to be executed by firing squad. And the Eze of that community, the Eze Umuma, intervened that if they kill him and spill his blood in the community, it is going to bring a lot of doom to them. And for that reason, those who want to execute him took him away, so that the entire community thought that he has been killed, only for Hope Uzodinma to appear many years later. So how can somebody like that become governor in Imo State? How can such person become a governor today? That is the reason why Nigeria can never do well. That is why Hope Uzodinma is sponsoring killers. That is why Hope Uzodinma have killing squad. That is why Hope Uzodinma have armed robber in Nigeria police uniform. Because agadi nwanyi anaha akanka ni egwu maraba. Somebody say it is Omuma, not Umuma. Well, it does not matter. At least you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can be able to grasp what I'm trying to say. Whether I am saying Omuma, whether I'm saying Umuma, for you to correct the name or the spelling of the Eze Umuma, it means that you know who I'm talking about. You know that it means that you know the community I'm talking about. Now that you corrected the name of the place, can you now go to work? We need to know the political opposition that Hope Uzodinma assassinated, who was going for as a senatorial candidate. Hope Uzodinma assassinated him because he brought this issue up. Now let us bring his name. Let us seek for justice for him. Let us also begin to investigate who are the victims of Hope Uzodinma during the time he was an armed robber, because those people have not gotten their justice. We need to begin to see the families of those that Hope Uzodinma killed in the 80s, because there were no justice. That is exactly what we are trying to do. Now, having said that, the next thing we are going on is to go to make a very a very important announcement. Those of you watching from Facebook, we are going to cut you off. You have to switch over to our platform. Our platform is good and ready to go for you can watch from Enter Biafra live streaming app. You can download the app on App Store. It is there. For those of you using Android phone, you can download the Enter Biafra app from the Google Play. Download it, and then you can watch the live broadcast from there. Then also it will give you access to all other videos and all other broadcasts, and then also all other articles of Enter Biafra. Now, before we go further to what we are about to do today, especially on the issue of the emissaries, we want to make a special announcement. We want to make a special announcement. We have to refresh after. Welcome back. First of all, the announcement we have to make today is very, very important. Everybody pay attention. Everybody pay attention. Going forward, if you know that you are an asylum seeker anywhere in the world and you are being persecuted by the criminals in the DOS, asking you to pay money before they can issue you a letter as indigenous person of Biafra that is running away from persecution, from being killed and lynched in Nigeria by security agencies. If you are anybody like that and you are seeking asylum or international protection anywhere in the world, you do not need to go to DOS for any letter going forward. Going forward, you have to get a letter from the emissaries. The emissary represent Nnamdi Kanu and IPOD, the diplomatic wing of this movement. It has come to our notice that the criminality of the people in DOS has been extended to our people seeking asylum all over the world. We have come to understand that some of them are being demanded to pay money before they write a statement, introductory statement, or supporting document is given to them to present to the authority where they live. Going forward, it is not only that you are going to be receiving a letter from the emissaries, but also you are going to be receiving official document backed by those lobbies firm that the emissaries are being championed for the sake of Biafra and for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when you have issue of asylum anywhere you are, first of all, you have to be a law-abiding citizen. The only criteria for you to receive a letter from the emissary is that you must be a law-abiding citizen of the country where you reside. That is the only. You have to be a Biafran. You have to stand by the truth. You have to also be a law-abiding citizen or a law-abiding resident of the country where you are applying asylum. We don't want to support criminals. We don't want to see people who go and seek asylum and all they do is to push drugs. We don't want to see people who want to seek asylum in the name of Biafra and all you do is to go into one crime and the other another. You must be law-abiding citizen there or a law-abiding resident person there, and then you also have to stand by the truth and support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's structure is truth. Once you know that you fall into the category of these particular people I mentioned, which are one, the people that are being persecuted by the Directorate of State, the criminals and cabals in the DOS, led by Chike Dozem and Chinas Anworu, you don't need to get letter from them going forward. You have to get letter from the emissary. And the only requirement is that you are a Biafran, you support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you stand by the truth, and they are persecuting you for that. You are going to get letter without any payment to anybody. Of course, if you know that you are working and making a living, you have to support IPOB and support Eastern Security Network. Very, very important. Eastern Security Network. Asylum applicant anywhere in the world, you must stand by the truth. One, you are being persecuted for standing by the truth by the Directorate of State. You have to identify yourself with the emissaries, and the information about the emissaries will be public. I am going to post them here. All you have to do is to write email, and you give them a call, and you are going to be assessed. A little question will be asked, and you follow the instruction given to you. And then not only that, they will give you a letter. You are going to be supported by professionals. Professionals will make sure you are supported and given every support you need. So long as you are a law-abiding citizen, a law-abiding resident in where you are seeking asylum, anywhere you are in the world, starting from today. Starting from today, the 10th January 2022, the letter that you will be given will be an official letter from the Office of Emissary. And this emissary is the only diplomatic wing of the IPOB. It is not criminals in the DOS that will write you a letter from today. Those who want to believe in them, in the criminals who are destroying the structure of Nnamdi Kanu by supporting evil and criminality, they can continue and collect letter from the DOS. Going forward today, the letter will be coming from the Office of Emissary and supported by the legal international lobbying firm that the emissary are fronting for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, for the genocide against Biafra, and for other issues that they are handling globally. So our cooperation is going to be superb. And going forward, you no longer have to pay money for the DOS to give you a letter. Some of you, it has come to our notice that you are being intimidated because you are seeking asylum, and because of your vulnerability, they are using it against you because you are vulnerable, because you do not have documents. So anything they do is to threaten you. We understand that some of them who are constituting nuisance on social media are doing that out of duress. We understand that those of them who are doing what they are doing on social media today are doing that because they have no choice. So now you have a choice. You have a choice. Nobody needs to use Biafra struggle to compel you to do things out of your, against your own will. Some of you are genuine, but because you are not seeing help, the criminals in this DOS have compelled you and they are bending you like crayfish. Going forward, that will end from today.
Thank you so much for watching this video together with me. Like I said before, if it is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel and you like what I do, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, leave your comment in the comment section. You are free to criticize, but let us do it always constructively. Remain blessed. I appreciate your massive support and I love and cherish each and every one of you. Until I meet you again in my next video, for now we say bye-bye.